Hi, everyone. I just wanted to touch base really fast. In the last few months, Social Security has passed improvements to both SSI and SSA rules. Here's a quick overview of all the changes. There's been three changes in the in-kind support and maintenance calculations. The first one is a big one. Food received from friends and family will no longer count as income when making those budgets or calculations. Secondly, a person will not need to pay market rate in rent or utilities to avoid the one-third reduction rule. The new max will be one-third of the SSI federal benefit rate, which for 2024 is $943, and that will increase in 2025. Thirdly, if there's more than one person in a household receiving public assistance, then the ISM rule will not apply. Prior to this, all members had to receive public assistance. Now, if at least one other person receives public assistance, the rules will not apply. Bottom line, when calculating somebody's budget for SSI, food no longer counts, and the rent and utilities will max out at $334.33 in 2024. And in 2025, when the federal benefit rate changes, I'll let you know all of that as well. And then also, if more than one person in a household receives that public assistance, ISM is not in place. And you can find a list of all the public assistance categories on Social Security's website at ssa.gov. Finally, there are two changes to overpayments. The first one applies to Title II beneficiaries or SSDI beneficiaries, or people who get the childhood disability benefit. SSA will recover 10% of an overpayment monthly instead of requiring the entire amount all at once. So prior to this, somebody had an overpayment, they had to pay it all in one lump sum, or Social Security would just hold their check for that month. Now, if somebody has an overpayment, Social Security is only going to require monthly payments of 10% of the overpayment. This rule will default to all overpayments from April 15th forward. If you have an older overpayment, you can also call Social Security and request that the new rule be applied to that overpayment as well. And finally, this last new change for overpayments will apply to both SSI and SSDI beneficiaries, so SSI or Title II beneficiaries. An overpayment of $2,000 or less can be requested to be waived through the administrative waiver. You don't need to fill out the waiver request form. You do need to call or make an appointment and request that the overpayment be waived through the administrative waiver. The $2,000 has to be the whole amount of the overpayment. It can't be a balance owed. So it has to be $2,000 or less. You can call Social Security and say, and ask them to waive it through that administrative waiver. So that wraps up the few changes to SSI and SSDI rules that have happened this year. For all these changes, you can absolutely go to the Social Security's website at ssa.gov. And also you can always reach out to me, K Rolf, ROLF, like Frank, at slark.org. Thanks, everyone.